we as a Muslim, we don't choose Allah to be God. We don't speak for Allah to be God. We don't decide from ourselves to worship Allah. Just like you trying to fit in Jesus to be God. We Muslims don't do that.
For where?
Now, if you go to Quran chapter 20 verse 14, it says, Allah says,
I know
am
it.
God.
He was talking to Moses. I am God. He said, worship me.
Authoritatively, Allah said, I am God. There is no other God beside me. You shall worship me alone. You get the point? So, had it been Jesus,
That is what Jesus...
it would have been easy for him to say, calm down, bro.
No bro.
Had it been Jesus was God, it would have been easy and clear for him to say, I am God. Worship me. Now, the question now is, when Jesus was alive, was he worshipped by people that lived around him? Does the disciples, did they worship him? Let me learn now.
We have just started.
Now, there is no one at the time of Jesus who worshipped him or who called him God. Now, Jesus himself, who does he claim to be? Jesus never claimed to be God. Jesus only claimed to be prophet. There are 24 different places in the Bible where Jesus, the disciple, and those who live around Jesus knows him to be a prophet. Now, if you check Mark chapter 6 verse 3 and Matthew chapter 13 verse 54, when Jesus was walking and people were mocking him, they said, is this not the carpenter, the son of Mary? Now, if you claim Jesus is God, can I just say your Lord and your personal Savior was a carpenter?
Like bad boy.
That's irrational.
Like bad boy.
That's nonsensical.
Like bad boy.
Okay.
Now, the people were offended at him. They were abusing him. And what does Jesus said? Jesus said, a prophet. What does he say there? Jesus claimed to be a prophet is not without honor, except in his own country. You will find that in Matthew chapter 13 verse 54 and Mark
that was an idea. That was an idea. Jesus Christ spoke in parables. Jesus never said, I am a prophet. He said a prophet is without honor, even in his hometown. Mark that statement. You can continue.
Now, where Jesus clearly said, I am a prophet, you said that is an adage, right? Now, you claim Mark chapter 6 verse 3 and Matthew chapter 13 verse 57. Those are parables. Agreed. Now, those who live around Jesus, those who lived with him, do they worship Jesus as God? That is the question. Was he worshipped as God? Now, let's find out. In Matthew chapter 21 verse 11, when Jesus entered Jerusalem, the whole city was thrown into an uproar. They were like, who is this? The people were asking. And the multitude, the crowd said, this is the prophet. This is the prophet from Nazareth in Galilee. The crowd answered. That is in Matthew chapter 21 verse 11. Now, is that also a parable?
That is not a parable.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.